Hey, what's up? I'm Kaiyrie, and this is Blunts and Bourbon, the gentleman's vibe, where we have fun in our city, reviewing fine cigars and drinking exceptional bourbon. And we share it right here with you. So I'd like for you to hit that subscribe button. I thank you for tuning in. It's time to buckle up and let's enjoy the ride.
We puffin' Cohiba, sippin' on fine bourbon. I don't play for the leader. I'm a grinder, get to working while you moving like a tortoise. I'm more like fast forward. You think it is funny? I get straight to the money while I'm puffin' a Cohiba, sippin' on fine bourbon. Holla at some mamacitas, girl, that outfit fitting perfect, and I got what you deserve. I see it in your eyes, you need some relief, so let's ride.
Yo, how's it going, my cigar aficionados? You know who it is. It's your big homie Kaiyrie, and this is Blunts and Bourbon, where we enjoy fine cigars and exceptional bourbon and other whiskeys and spirits. And we share it right here with you. Because you know what today is. You see all these bottles up here. It's Bottleshare Wednesday. We are here at Sherri's Executive Lounge, where sharing is caring. So we are sharing some bottles. I got a good friend of mine who I just met, and he's becoming a good friend because we always have good friends.
Just in a few minutes. That's right. That's right.
So this is Dave, y'all. He's with Pernod, Ricard. What are they? Distillery distribution? What are they?
We're a supplier.
The supplier.
So yeah.
The supplier.
Yeah.
You know, the supplier. You know what a supplier is. You know what a supplier is.
There you go.
There you go.
You got that straight line.
They make a lot of different
line.
whiskeys and bourbons and all spirits in general.
Huge for spirits in general. Yeah. So
So
we're the second largest in the world, fifth largest in the United States when it comes to selling. So
wow.
And we got a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff. Yeah. And he is here to share with us because sharing is caring. While we are here at this bottle share here at Sherri's Executive Lounge, and we're gonna talk about some of these whiskeys up here, some of the things that we'll be sharing at the Cigar Fest is coming up, the Culture Festival.
Correct. So yeah, we got a lot of things lined up for the festival. We've got some different tasting experiences. We've got some GA experiences where we'll have some Jeffersons, some Jameson Triple. We'll have some new Absolute Tabasco, as well as Malibu Pink, which we don't have here because it's selling so fast. We're out of it right now. So,
man,
we got a lot of good stuff.
I can't wait to try that.
Yeah. So Friday and Saturday we will have two experiences from 5 to 7 both days, where we'll be handing out some cocktails, so people can get to try those brands that I listed now.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So, first of all, let's talk about the company. Pernod Ricard.
Yep.
Where's the company based out of?
Based out of France.
Okay.
And then here in the United States, we are based out of New York. Our office is in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, here we are right here. As you can see, it says on their website, from our roots in Marseille, we have used our passion for conviviality to distill an unrivaled portfolio of premium brands. From international heroes loved around the world to the local favorites, each has its own unique history and role in the spirits world. Yep. You can see it right there, 200 plus brands, the #1 in premium international brands, 18 brands that are in the global top 100.
Yep. So, look, we have a lot of great brands. It's one of the reasons I wanted to work for Pernod Ricard. They just really do. The quality, family still owns it. It's a great company to work for, great company, great brands to be a part of, to sell every day. There's a lot of great brands out there, but I sell a lot of great brands myself, yeah.
How long have you been working
I've been with Pernod for about 4.5 years now. Before that, I've worked for some other distribution companies. I've always sold the Pernod portfolio in one way or the other. But yeah, Just a great place to be around. Great people too. Great people. Conviviality. We really do lean into the conviviality with people, hanging out, having some drinks, having some cigars, doing what we're doing here. So
that's what's
it's
up.
really
That's
great.
what's up.
Oh yeah.
So you say you've been with the company for 4 years.
Yep.
So you had a chance to kind of taste everything up here.
I mean, I wouldn't say I've tasted
more.
I've tasted plenty of these, but I've tasted
some other
I'd
stuff
say
too.
all of our brands for the most part.
Yeah.
We got a lot of great stuff. Yeah.
Any favorites that in particular?
So I will say, Jameson. I also have a bartender background, and Jameson's a big bartender brand.
Okay.
Jameson's one of my favorites at the root of it. But there's stuff in every category we have. When I lean into the Irish part, Redbreast 12 year that we have up here that we'll taste is phenomenal, especially when you jump from that next level from Jameson into pot still whiskey with Irish. Redbreast is great. And then also, you know, I do like, it's not up here, but I do like to say Monkey 47 gin. Phenomenal gin.
I heard about that Monkey 47.
Phenomenal gin. It's phenomenal. I love it.
I'm not
a
big gin fan, but I've heard about Monkey 47.
Monkey 47 is great.
And we've been kind of dabbling with a few gins lately too. You know, we went to a distillery down in El Dorado, Kansas called Llewellyn.
Okay.
And this guy has a very unique gin that I was really impressed with. You know, and I'm like, okay, this is approachable for my palate.
There you go.
You know, with me being a traditional American bourbon drinker.
Yep.
That's what I like. Now, we know Jefferson's, that's a good go-to from your company.
Oh, yeah.
But now, for somebody like me who wants to experiment with a little bit of Scotch or a little bit of Irish whiskey, where would you suggest I go?
So, to start with some of the stuff, so I'll start off with the Scotch part of it, right? So, I will jump in and say in the VIP part at the festival coming up, we will have Glenlivet 14 that's behind here, Martell, we'll have Redbreast, and we'll have some Codigo. Those will be in the VIP area for some cocktails.
Get your VIP tickets.
There you go. Get those. You have some good stuff to taste. But when you're talking about jumping over from bourbon or something like that, Glenlivet's great. So Glenlivet's from the Speyside area, which is the northeast side of the island up there. Those are the more approachable scotches.
Okay.
So when you get into Highlands and you get into the Islay part of it, Islay gets real peaty. The Highlands can be a little more aggressive, but your Speyside scotches are a little more approachable. They got some more fruity characteristics to them, a little easier on the palate. Again, really approachable. I think they work great with a cigar. I was just sipping on some 14-year, and I felt like it really balanced it well.
I'm going to try it right now, man. I'm going to try some of this Glenlivet with the 14-year single malt.
So the 14-year, so single malt, so 100% malt. There's other styles of Scotch throughout Scotland. But ultimately, again, you're dealing with Glenlivet, which is already the #1 single malt whiskey in the world.
Okay.
Again, approachable from Speyside, works really well with everything. Works great in cocktails too. The 12-year as a base works great in cocktails. But the 14 alone has a lot of great characteristics and is a great sipper.
See what I get on this nose here.
And I don't like to tell people what they taste. Everybody has their own palate, right?
And we always say that on our show because it's not about what we like.
Yep.
It's about what you like.
There you go.
And what you like. So on our show, we really do emphasize to enjoy, you know, what you like, pair it with the drink you like, the cigar you like. You know, some people like Connecticut's, Maduros, or Habanos, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, before I get to say some of this, cigars, what do you prefer?
So I like a mild cigar.
Okay.
I don't necessarily say I don't smoke them enough to say I have a specific brand, but I do like something mild, not so sweet. John behind the bar picked this one out for me. It was perfect. I love what he's doing back there.
What do you have right there?
Ooh.
Is that the 816?
816, there you go.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, that's a good stick, y'all. If you haven't been down to Sherri's Executive Lounge, you need to get down here and get you one of those 816s. Definitely is a good house stick. Goes well with a lot of different drinks too.
Yeah, it is delicious.
So, you know, I have to really get into the notes on Scotch. It's definitely different to me.
Yes.
You know, but at the same time, this is very approachable. It's smooth. I can't actually distinguish what the palate is getting right now.
Yeah.
I can kind of relate what it kind of reminds me of.
There you go. Well, and some of that, and when you're talking about your palate as a bourbon drinker, when you start to get into other spirits, you're going to start to train your palate and learn things, right? You're going to smell different things. And when you smell something and taste something, it's all going to correlate at some point. And it's just a matter of finding things that you like or don't like.
Exactly.
Or don't like, right? So that's how it happens.
Definitely sweet, got a little smokiness to it.
Yep.
Kind of a little earthiness to it as well.
And that smokiness and earthiness, that's from that peat that they smoke that barley with.
Okay.
That's where you're going to get that from. But then it definitely, when they age it,
it's so smooth.
When they rest it in those cognac barrels, it definitely helps mellow that out a little further.
That's what cognac, grapes.
Yes.
Grapes.
There you go.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's
and
what
you get a little more of some citrus and that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me just see who's tapping in with us real quick on the comments. What's up, Jason? That's the owner.
Okay.
He's tapping in, watching us. He said he's sorry he's not here. Yeah, we sorry you ain't here too, because you're missing out.
Apology accepted. Apology accepted.
We'll catch you next time, buddy.
We'll have one for you. We'll have
he's
one
out there
for you.
keeping us safe.
Okay. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
So do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
That's right.
So, I want to talk. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so we talked about Scotch a little bit.
Okay.
We can jump into the Irish part of it if you want to jump in there.
The Irish,
there you go.
Let's do it.
So again, Jameson, again, I'm a huge fan of Jameson. A lot of people are. So Jameson represents a huge part of the Irish category. Jameson itself represents 78% of the Irish market. And it's made in Middleton in Cork, Ireland. And it actually, all the brands that we have, including Redbreast, Spot Whiskeys, Middleton itself. We have some other brands that are made in Middleton at Cork, at Middleton Distillery. But those brands represent a little over 80%, 82%, 80 to 82% of the Irish market at any one point in time.
Wow.
So when you talk about the leader in Irish, there was a decision made way back in the day. Irish whiskey had almost died off, and it was John Powers, John Jameson, and Cork Distillers. They came together, and instead of fighting each other to own Irish market share, they came together and they decided they were going to save Irish whiskey,
and rebuilt the market.
And they rebuilt it.
Nice.
Jameson became the workhorse. It came to the United States. They rebuilt the brands. And again, Jameson's the leader. There's a lot of great Irish whiskey out there. We're happy to have the best one, but a lot of great stuff. So the new Triple Triple, which is delicious. If you have not had it yet.
Wow, hold on, look at this.
There you go.
I'm reading right now, Triple Triple. Triple distilled, triple cask, bourbon, sherry, and chestnut cask.
There you go. So that's the key right there. So all Jameson is always triple distilled. Jameson's triple distilled, and then Jameson, triple distilled, and Jameson gets aged in bourbon and sherry cask, regular Jameson. But the triple play is on that third cask. So you said it, chestnut. So it's European chestnut. It rests in there for about 10 months, and it gives it. It's so good. Yummy is the best way I can describe it.
Yummy. I like the general. I can't even say it right.
You good that Glenlivet? Glenlivet. Lean into that L.
Oh, see that L.
Glenlivet. There you go. You're good.
Glenlivet.
There you go.
I like the Glenlivet.
Yeah.
Definitely is a unique, especially from a bourbon drinker, experimenting my palate, and how it paired with the cigar. I got good notes off of that. EMAMI cigars, we know what the Pompeii is about. We've reviewed these on the show before, so I'm not going to go too deep into the notes on these. You can go check it out on the website. We're about to drop the link in the comments right now. There it is right there. There's the Pompeii. Rise of the Ashes, double wrap, torpedo, 5.5, Maduro and natural. So it's a full strength cigar. complex and unique with cedar leather and chocolate.
So you may have said, I got to ask, I see how it's wrapped.
Barber pole, yeah.
Is that like 2 different wraps?
Yes, it
that's
has 2
crazy.
different wrappers on it, yeah.
Like it smokes good and it looks good.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Hey, my guy Amin with EMAMI Cigars, he does a phenomenal job with his brand. He has, I believe, over 20 different cigars now.
Okay.
He said 23.
Okay.
And he'll actually have some of these cigars at the cigar festival.
There you
so
go.
You'll be out there?
Oh.
Make sure you run into Amin, man.
There you go.
That's my guy. He'll take care of you. So, okay. That definitely is that chestnut on the. It's
So
like
you get
you're
some
eating.
sweeter.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
get a
kind of
little-
like you're eating one of those. I want to say a chocolate cherry with a nut on the inside.
So we say you get some coconut in there. You definitely get, you still get those classic Jameson. The sherry comes through. Some of those, because a lot of, with Irish, you get some fortified wines in there.
Yeah.
Between sherry, marsala, some of those other things. But yeah, it's it sits on your palate. It's smooth.
Smooth, good finish, no burn.
Yeah.
None of these have any burn. They're very smooth on the finish.
I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that to you. So we're all looking at about
40.
80 proof.
Okay.
Yeah. Or excuse me. Yeah. 40%, 80 proof. That's what we're looking at on.
That
just about all
makes
this
them
stuff.
very approachable.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, with us bourbon drinkers, we definitely like those high-proof bourbons and whiskeys. We'll get up there. But when you dial it back and just kind of appreciate the spirit without going for that knockout punch,
Oh yeah.
you kind of, it helps you evaluate things a little bit better.
And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of great spirits out there that are higher proof, to your point, especially in the bourbon world, that drink really great even though they're high proof. But sometimes, again, with some of these, or with a lot of the brands that I have up here, they have, 80 proof, 40% ABV. But they're also at that point, they drink well on their own, but they're also great in cocktails and they're mixable.
Yes.
You can still taste the spirit. They hold up in a cocktail. And that's one thing. So with this Jameson Triple Triple, one of the things we do like to do with it is we do a whiskey sour with it.
Okay.
And it works really well in a whiskey sour.
Okay, I can see that in the whiskey sour.
Or some type of sour citrus type drink. It works really well.
Oh yeah. And you still get that smokiness from that peat moss.
Not with Irish though.
Not with Irish.
Only with the
So
get
what is that
Scotch.
then?
So Scotch, they malt their barley with peat moss. 'Cause they don't have a lot of trees out there to do that.
So what do they do with
But
the
this,
Irish?
they're just gonna malt it normally, like they heat that. It's not gonna be with peat. So in Scotland, it's peat is what they use in Scotch.
Okay.
That's where you get that smokiness from. Not with Irish though. Now you still might feel some of those characteristics on your palate, but it's not that way. Not that way. No. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes them peaty ones be too smoky and they had a funky taste.
Right? Well, and that's where when I was talking about the Scotch part of it. So, again, in Speyside, they're more approachable. The Lowlands, too, can be a little more, they're lighter style. When you get into Islay, that's where you get those peat monsters, that real overly peaty stuff. And I mean, I've had some good ones, and again, it goes back to everybody's palate.
Right, it's about what you like.
People like what they like, right? So there's a lot of stuff like that. But yeah.
So, real quick, I want to talk. We've been talking about some of the brands you guys make.
Yeah.
Let's pull that graphic up. It's there we go. So, whiskey brands. You guys make a lot of them.
We do.
First of all, you have your Scotch, like you just said. And when I noticed this, with your Scotch whiskeys, you have a lot more of them
Yeah.
than anything else.
Yeah.
That's like 10 of them.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? What, Valentine's?
Yeah, Valentine Scotch. Oh, yeah. We got Aberlour. We got plenty of Scotch. And to your point, whiskey category, when you just talk about whiskey and not where it's made, right? Bourbon, whiskey, Scotch, Irish, all that. Like, we have a lot of whiskey brands in general across the world. Worldly brands, I guess I would say. Yeah.
Pull up the Irish ones. The Irish whiskeys.
Oh, here we go. This is a fun one. This is where we talked about earlier, where Jameson is the workhorse for us. But ultimately, we have a lot of fun brands that are made in Middleton.
I've never really heard of these brands. I mean, I've heard of Redbreast before, but of course Jameson.
Yeah.
But
so Spot Whiskey's a great story. Great whiskey. Great whiskey. Stuff like, I saw you had Method and Madness listed on there. That's kind of the experimental stuff they do.
Okay.
But a lot of cool, fun stuff that comes out of Middleton. And a lot of stuff that, I mean, again, tastes great. We don't have it up here, but I'll bring up one that's one of my favorites. Is with Jameson, we have one called Black Barrel. It's aged as Jameson again, but then you turn to it and we char those barrels for that last age and a little darker, and we get a lot of those bourbon characteristics. It's a great crossover.
I can
for
see
bourbon
by charring the
drinkers.
barrels,
and we get that alligator char, that heavier char. Black Barrel's a great crossover for bourbon drinkers that want to drink Irish and like venture into it.
Will you have that at the festival?
I won't have it at the festival. Hey, there might be a bottle here for the after party.
Okay.
Maybe there's a bottle here for the after party.
I'm going to push the button and try to get a bottle for the festival, man, for the Blunts and Bourbon aficionados.
Okay. We might be able to swing that.
Oh, all right.
He's got me on camera. He's got me on camera saying we might be able to do it.
We live, too.
There we go.
We are live, y'all.
Good. I can't take it back. All right. So, great stuff coming out of
Go back. So now we have what you guys call your world whiskeys.
Yeah.
And you have a whole lineup of those. And I'm definitely familiar with more of your world whiskeys because you start talking about your Jeffersons and stuff like that. You know, I'm like, Jeffersons, Rabbit Hole, the TX. I've had that, the Smooth Ambler.
Oh, yeah.
I've actually heard about the Lot 40, that Canadian rye.
Yeah.
But I've never had it before.
It's good. It's good stuff. It's been a minute since I've had it. But again, we make, Pernod to me, there's a lot of great brands out there, don't get me wrong. We have a lot of good quality products that we really hone in on, and we're involved in a lot of good products, a lot of good whiskey makers, distillers, with any of our brands.
You saw the graphic earlier, 18% of the top 100 spirits belong to you guys.
Yes.
That's amazing right there.
Yes.
That's amazing. Hey, so what we going to do right now, though, is take a quick break.
Okay.
Refill my drink. I'm probably trying some of this Martell, or I'm gonna go my way on down on this.
There you go.
We gonna talk some more about what they got going on here at. I'm about to mess it up.
No, come on, you can do it. Do it.
Pernod Ricard.
You got it.
I'll give you some.
You got it.
I said it. Pernod Ricard. Dave, we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Refill your drink. Touch your cigar up. Get ready for this second half of the show. We're going to bring in OZ. I hope he's ready for the Zoom call. We'll be right back.
I'm a different type of athlete. I believe being in tune with the mind, body, and spirit is major. According to science, cannabis provides significant benefits to athletes in both performance and recovery. Why wouldn't I? Studies have shown training with marijuana increases focus and motivation in the gym. Why wouldn't I? Others show how cannabis delivers a mental boost for athletes. Why wouldn't I? So when it comes to my choice of cannabis culture products, it's always major. Only Major Pack. Kansas City's first cannabis culture company. Rather pre-workout for motivation or post-workout for recovery. It's a major difference that major pack. Shop Major Pack products at majorpack.com.
Some smoke in the air, lounging in my leather chair. I just wanna see big clouds everywhere. Hey, put some smoke in the air. Yeah, put some smoke in the air. Put some smoke in the air, lounging, feeling like a player. I just wanna see big clouds everywhere. Yeah, put some smoke in the air. Hey, put some smoke in the air. I'm on this Maduro, if you know me, that's my favorite. Cut it then dry pour, inhale the flavor. Sipping on some Weller, feeling real stellar. I don't need a beat, I can rock this acapella. This is well aged, baby, straight up out the cellar. Only allocated, you gotta be dedicated. 1926 Padron, highly rated. Humidor's full, the temperature's regulated. Grown smoke business, if you know, you know. Kings and in the air, lounging in my leather chair. I just wanna see big clouds everywhere. Hey, put some smoke in the air. Yeah, put some smoke in the air. Put some smoke in the air, lounging, feeling like a player. I just wanna see big clouds everywhere. Yeah, put some smoke in the air. Hey, put some smoke in the air. I'm on this Maduro, if you know me, that's my favorite. Cut it then dry pour, inhale the flavor. Sipping on some Weller, feeling real stellar. I don't need a beat, I can rock this acapella. This is well aged, baby, straight up out the cellar. Only allocated.
Music to me. That's all I hear.
And we are back, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us on this What You Smoking Wednesday. It's a Bottleshare Wednesday, so you see all the bottles up here. Sharon is Karen. We are here at Sherri's Executive Lounge. I got my guy Dave here with Pernod, Ricard. I keep wanting to say distillery.
No, you got it. Nailed it.
It's not a distillery though. Supplier.
There you go.
Supply. I got what you need. I got what you need. Hey.
That's right.
We up here having a great time. I just poured up some of this Martell. It's called a spirit.
So it is called a spirit because it's aged in bourbon cask, where technically cognac has to be aged in French oak in cognac.
That's French oak.
And it is aged in cognac, but it is in bourbon barrels. So it's a little different. It is VSOP. It is a VSOP tier in description. But that bourbon cask part of it is what makes it not called cognac.
It's called
when you taste it.
But when you taste it, it's a cognac. And I've had my time with cognacs, going way back in the day. Cognac was my go-to libation of choice. But as I've start, smoking cigars and stuff, it's become bourbon.
There you go.
And one thing that was always a distinguishing characteristic of cognacs to me was grapes.
Yeah.
Whenever I drink cognac, I get grapes.
Yeah.
And grapes are they're a hit or miss sometimes.
That's fair. That's fair.
Especially when you get to consuming too many of them.
There you go. That's fair. Very fair. Very fair. So, the fun part with Martell. So I will also say this. So also what I have in front of me here is I've got a sidecar with Martell, which is going to be in the VIP booth at the festival. So they're going to be making this cocktail here. You got some Martell Blue Swift with some lemon juice and some triple sec. Little orange peel in there. Really nice sipper, especially being out there listening to some music sitting around. So that'll be great. But Martell, what's fun for me, you've shown a lot of my brands up there, and we have some new brands, but we also have old brands, right? Martell's the second oldest cognac house in France. There's only one other cognac house that's older.
What, Hennessy?
Yeah, nope. Nope. You can name them all. No, don't play me like that.
No.
But
no, it ain't Hennessy.
We've got one of the cool things. Nope.
It ain't Louis?
You can keep. You'll never guess it. You'll never guess it.
Hit me up with it.
No, I don't even know if I can say it. I'd have to look it up so I can pronounce it right.
Pronounce it.
Man, I'm not even going to be able to pronounce it right. But
you gotta get up on your French,
we'll
man.
We'll find it. I know.
Oui. Parlez-vous français? No, I don't speak French.
I can't remember. We will. Before we leave, I'll look it up. But it's what's fun too. So 1715 was when Martell was founded. But the other cool fact is Martell was the first cognac house to ship cognac to America.
Okay.
In 1783.
Wow.
So that's their big thing too. Is again second oldest house when it comes to cognac, but first one to ship to America. So a lot of great history there with what they do. A lot of great history.
And I don't care about the what's it called, the technicalities of it.
There you go.
This is actually a good cognac.
Yes.
Whatever they want to call it, this is good.
I was drinking because I didn't want to say, hey, you can't call it that. Don't call it that on there. Don't call it that.
It's not a cognac. It's a spirit.
But correct. But it's tasty. It is equivalent, and it is aged 4 years, which makes it a VSOP.
VSOP,
technically. But then it's got
that's
that bourbon barrel.
That's all it takes to be a VSOP is 4 years?
So yeah, VS is 2.
Okay.
And then 4 years is VSOP, but then 10 years is XO.
It's XO.
Yeah. So
that's when you start paying some
dollars.
Yeah.
Paying for that crystal bottle and all that other stuff, right?
Yeah. It's all about the look.
That's right. And
it looks real good, but
I mean, you look good without that crystal bottle. I'm just gonna tell you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
But yeah, that's the fun. I mean, Martell in general, fun brand, great cognac. Again, long history, great stuff. Again, VIP access. Get those tickets.
Get those tickets, VIP.
Get those tickets, VIP.
Taste some of this what we got up here.
VIP.
Hey, we having some little bit of technical difficulties, but what we gonna do real quick, talk about some expensive whiskeys, little whiskey wisdom for the people.
There you go.
Let's go ahead and run Whiskey Wisdom 9 as we continue this grind on What's We Smoking Wednesday, the Bottleshare edition. It's live in here, man. It's a whole bunch of new faces. I ain't seen some. Whoa. I'm just looking around. I might have to pan the camera around when we come back. But run the Whiskey Wisdom, and we'll be right back after we give you some knowledge. Yo, how's it going, my cigar aficionados, my brothers and sisters of the leaf? You know who it is. It's your big homie Kaiyrie, and this is Blunts and Bourbon. And I got a little bit of whiskey wisdom for you. Now, on our show, we like to indulge in whiskeys that generally range in the price from about 30 to about 60 bucks. You know, we try to keep it cool for the pockets, you know, budget friendly. But did you know that the most expensive bourbon was sold this past March for $125,000. Yeah, that's right, $125K. Somebody really went into their bag to buy that, you know, and it was a bottle of 2007 Rip Van Winkle, part of the Pappy Van Winkle family of bourbons. You know, they continuously are generating these bourbons and producing these bourbons that are 20 to 30 years old. This particular one was 20 years old. It was produced in 2007. That's when it was bottled. And like I said, it was auctioned off for $125K. And then they had some other ones from the Rip Van Winkle line that also auctioned off for about $120K. Another one that auctioned off for $105K. I mean, these are really some expensive bourbons. And you kind of wonder and ask yourself, well, what makes a bourbon so expensive that somebody would spend $125K for? What makes it so valuable, so rare? Why are they chasing after that? Well, there are a couple of things that can make a bourbon that expensive. I'm gonna break it down for you. So what can make a bourbon auction off for $125,000? Well, one thing is a rare, unique bottle. Most likely aged about 15 to 20 years. This particular one I mentioned was aged for 20 years. Sometimes you see bottles aged 30 years, 40 years. I even heard of a bottle aged for 60 years. I'm gonna tell you about that here in a second. But you know, it's a unique blend as well. So it's aged for 15, 20 years, sometimes longer. A unique blend, which means that this is some of the liquid gold from like the old Stitzer-Weller distillery that closed down, I believe, in 1992. You know, these are very hard to find. Golden gems is what I like to say, you know, some golden deliciousness to be sipping on. So to come across one of these, you know, is rare. People see these as an investment more than, you know, actually something to sip on. Me personally, if I got $125K to spend on it, I'm gonna want to taste it. I'm gonna have to pop that bottle open. But man, there are some other bottles too that sold in a high price range as well. Not $125,000, but some of the other Pappy Van Winkle bottles sold for $55,000. There was one that sold for about $40,000. You know, when it comes to Pappy Van Winkle and some of their prestige bourbons, some of the rare bourbons that's hard to find, they definitely do go for some astronomical prices. So whoever's out there spending that kind of bag on some of that bourbon, you can come holler at your boy and share some of that with me. But like I mentioned before, man, there was a bottle of Macallan that was aged for 60 years. This is Irish whiskey we talking about here, Macallan. It was aged for 60 years. And you know how much this bottle auctioned off for? $2.7 million. Yeah, somebody paid a big bag for that, man. I wish I had it. I wish I could be spending $2.7 million on some whiskey. And I'm sure not spending it to collect it. I'm spending it to sip and taste, you know what I'm saying? So, man, whoever out there got the bag like that and can afford those type of bottles, big shots to you. I wish one day Pappy would send me something to share with me. But until then, man, I'm just going to put some smoke in the air and sip slow. I'll see you next time here on Whiskey Wisdom. Or I'll get my bag together. It's your big homie Kaiyrie. I'm out. Peace. And we are back, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us on this What You Smoking Wednesday. It's the Bottleshare. And we've been going through a whole bunch of Irish and Scotches from... I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Pernod Ricard.
Yeah, you're still good. You're still good.
Pernod Ricard. There we go.
There you go.
I don't have a French accent, but you know what I'm saying. We in here rocking with the French company that basically owns all these different whiskey brands up here.
Yep. Yeah, we do.
I hopped on this Redbreast.
So we'll jump into Redbreast. So we talked about Jameson earlier in the Irish whiskey category. One of the leaders, the most awarded when it comes to single pot still whiskey, is Redbreast. So our youngest Redbreast offering is going to be when you got a year on the label, when you're actually identified as 12 years. That's our youngest. We have some other offerings that aren't age statements. And those are a nod to the Iberian Peninsula, where we get a lot of our fortified wine casks from. So when you're talking about sherry barrels and stuff like that we're using, they're coming from Spain and Portugal. But Redbreast 12 year, when you're looking for something after you've drank Jameson, you've drank Black Barrel, Triple, hint, we might have some new Jamesons coming in later in the year. But,
you heard that. Hint.
When you want to jump to something else for that special occasion, and you're looking for something, Redbreast is the one to go to. So we've got 12 year, we've got 15 year, we've got 18 year, we've got 21 year, we've got 27 year. Again, we have the Iberian series that has Listau, PX, all kinds of fun stuff. Because when you look at it, you get a lot of stuff that's just aged, and you go, hey, I've got X brand, and it's 10 years old, it's 12 years old, it's 15 years old. But the fun part about Redbreast is there's an age statement, but then they're playing with different barrels, right? So you're not always just getting the same flavor profile that's aged longer.
So it's not just a single barrel.
Correct.
They're taking multiple 12-aged barrels and saying, let's create us a...
So they're putting some of that together, but ultimately, when you look at a 15-year, instead of just Oloroso sherry, they're maybe using, a different type of sherry barrel, a PX sherry, doing something different.
Because the Oloroso sherry,
they're doing some different flavors, different things like that. So it's not just the same thing aged 3 years longer. They're doing something a little different to it. Super fun, super smooth, great to drink on their own, and then they work well in cocktails. The 12-year works great in cocktails, old fashions, Manhattans, espresso martinis.
The 12-year reminds me of the Kansas City whiskey.
Okay.
Because it has that Oloroso sherry in it.
Okay. Yeah.
It definitely has some of those same flavor profiles and notes. It's like, okay, I get that on the finish, that little sweetness from that cask and it's sitting in.
There you go.
I enjoy it.
It's good.
I enjoy it. To me, actually, I gotta admit, when we have several bottles up here, we like to call it a war of the whiskeys. It's always a war when there's more than one.
That's right.
And we have to pick which one is hitting the product the best right now.
There you go.
And, man, right now.
Oh, say it.
This Redbreast, oh my goodness. Out of all these, I like that. I really like that.
Yeah, it's great.
That's a bourbon drinkers Irish whiskey.
There you go. That's a great way to say it.
That is a bourbon drinkers Irish whiskey, y'all.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
Yeah.
You heard it here. So yeah, again, that just like the Irish portfolio for us is so great. And again, you brought it up earlier. We sell a lot of whiskey, worldly wise, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to jump from Redbreast to Jefferson's.
That's some good stuff.
And that's a brand everybody here we know and love. Jefferson's, I'll say, a lot of people know the ocean. It's what people like to call the Marco Polo.
The Marco Polo of whiskey.
Marco Polo of whiskey, right?
Marco Polo.
So it's traveled, and you got to find it sometimes, right? You got to find it. But Jefferson's is a great story. Trey Zoller, the founder, about 30 years ago, bourbon itself was in a downturn. You could buy a barrel of whiskey sitting somewhere in Kentucky for a few $100. Now you can't buy barrels for less than $5,000. So he went out, and what he decided to do was, hey, I'm going to change the game, and I'm going to do some innovative stuff.
Okay.
And he found a way to age things differently. He's always got some project going on. Outside of the ocean stuff, you know, he could be aging something on a mountain in Colorado. He could be aging something in Arkansas on a cornfield. Seriously. He's doing fun, crazy stuff. He actually just got inducted into the Bourbon Hall of Fame.
Wow.
And I'm going to look at my notes real quick so I don't get it wrong. 2023.
Okay.
So just a few years ago, he got inducted in. I will also drop this on a side note. It's not up here, but Rabbit Hole.
Yeah.
Kaveh Zamanian, the founder of Rabbit Hole, he got inducted into the Bourbon Hall of Fame too, same year.
How long has Rabbit Hole been out?
12, 13 years.
And hit the Hall of Fame already.
Go. So, and those guys were inducted because of the innovation part, right?
Yes.
Like, look, bourbon's bourbon to a point. You have your laws of how it's aged and how it needs to come about, whiskey itself, but they've done a lot of things to push things forward. So, again, all the whiskey
creative with the mash bill.
There you go. And that's one of the things they both have done.
When you start experimenting with your mash bill and trying different blends, it gives you all different type of flavor profiles.
Mash bill, how they age stuff. They've done a lot of innovative stuff that is proven.
What type of barrels you add, the char on the barrels.
Oh,
you got different levels to that char.
How they're aged, where they're aged, all that stuff. So a lot of cool, fun stuff. Jefferson's like, again, the ocean is the claim to fame, but the bourbon, we have a rye at the same price point, which is great. But not only are these great for bourbon drinkers, just to sip on, especially
easy
with a cigar,
on the pockets too.
Easy on the pockets.
That's like what, 39
bucks? 30, 40 bucks.
30, 40 bucks, yeah.
And the rye is great. The rye is great in the same price point. But you talk about sipping, but they're made so well that they work really great in cocktails. You know, when you're at home, hey, I like to have a neat bourbon every now and then, but then sometimes I'm like, I just want to make myself a quick old fashioned or a quick Manhattan or something. They work great in cocktails because the flavor profile. There you go. The flavor profile just comes through and works really well.
Yeah.
So, great brand.
I'm gonna tap on some of this Jefferson.
There you go.
While we sitting here, you know what I'm saying? It's a bottle share. Come on down here to Sherri's if you ain't down here already. The building is starting to get full. We got good music from the homie C-Note. You hear him? And we got good whiskey from Pernod Ricard. I'm gonna work on my French too, you know what I'm saying? Because me and Dad, we about to be buddies.
There you go.
We about to be buddies.
We are buddies.
We're buddies. We finna become very close associates. Cheers, man. We're gonna start having more of this on the show. Start talking about more scotches and stuff like that. You got some other bottles that aren't up here that you mentioned that we're gonna get up here for y'all.
There we go.
Yeah.
We like that. So I know we've been talking about a lot of bourbon. We still got time, right?
Oh yeah, we got time. We rolling,
okay.
man.
So we talked about a lot of bourbon, whiskey. We got cognac. I want to jump into tequila real quick. So my last one up here that I'm going to touch on is Código.
Show them the bottle.
Beautiful bottle.
Código.
So this is the Reposado. They do have, the claim to fame is the Rosa. So the brand's been around for a long time, and it was one of those brands when you talk about tequila, like, look, we've all had our nights with tequila, 100%, where you go, you wake up and you go, man, what happened? And I don't feel great. And most of those tequilas are what they call a mixed toe.
A mixed toe.
So you've got your 51% blue agave, but then the other 49% is sweetener, agave, syrup, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what gets you sick, right? So there's a lot of great tequilas that have come out in the last 10 years. Stuff like Código, where you have 100% blue agave, And the big thing to touch on with this brand in particular is there's no additives. So they stick to, it's 100%, it's agave, it's water, and it's thyme. That's the ingredients you're looking at with this. So
there you go. Agave, water, and thyme.
A lot of other brands will use stuff. They'll use caramel coloring. They'll use sugars and stuff to flavor the tequila to make it taste right.
And see, one thing, not to cut you off, but one thing I like about bourbon is that they created laws to prevent all that type of stuff. You can't put no coloring in it. You can't do no extra additives.
There you go.
It has to be the mash bill, water, and thyme.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go. So, and the fun part when you talk about that, right, is when you talk about bourbon, the one difference that I think is fun to talk about when aging spirits, because like at the root of all of it, when you're making a spirit, it comes down to, you have a mash bill, you have your ingredients, you have your water, you have X, Y, and Z. It's all pretty similar, right? Outside of what you're using. But the interpretation with making tequila is they say a wood vessel. So they don't limit themselves to just oak, American oak,
wood vessel.
right?
Yeah,
American oak, right?
Yeah.
So we're using French oak for these. And the claim to fame, again, I'll bring up with Código, is the Rosa tequila that they have. Because they use French oak from a Napa Valley winery that's aged Cabernet, and they age their Rosa in there just slightly less than the 2 months to make it Reposado, and we have a Rosa Blanco, which is really great.
Wow.
But then after that, you age Reposado, so when I talk about minimums for aging tequila, right, like Blanco tequila, you don't age, with the exception of our Rosa Blanco, right? But then when you talk about aging a Reposado, it's got to be at least 2 months. We age ours for 6 months.
Okay.
Añejo's got to be aged for 12. We age ours for 18 months. And again, it's all in that French oak Cabernet barrel. So we're getting those natural colors, and that color that you're seeing in that bottle is coming from those barrels. To your point, there's no additives making it that. Because some places will add things to make it a certain color, right?
Yeah.
But this stuff, again, no additives. It's the cleanest, crispest tequila you will ever taste. Again,
now hold on.
I've said earlier, there's a lot of great brands out there. So there's a lot of great brands. This is one of the cleanest tequilas I have ever tasted. And that's what I get when people taste it.
You guys can actually call it tequila?
Yeah.
Not agave spirit?
No, hey, don't go back to the cognac part. Don't get me on it. No,
I mean, because
100%. This is tequila. This is the tequila.
The tequila.
You need to be drinking. That's the one you need to be drinking.
Okay. So you heard it right here. I'm finna try me some tequila, y'all. I'm finna go ahead and finish this Jefferson's I've just poured up and pour some of this tequila.
Yeah, you will.
Código is the name. We finna get it in. While we still up here at Sherri's Executive Lounge, man, it's not too late for y'all to get up here. The bottle share is not over. We still got the homie Chris, Nick is on the saxophone doing this thing. And we got a crowd up in here, man. It done got packed up at the bottle share.
Got some good people hanging out here.
You know what I'm saying? We having a good time. Having a great time. Let me get to this Código. I know Theo over there, he anxious to try. You already got some? You ain't tried it yet? Oh, man. Tequila's his drink. So here you go, y'all. I'm finna pour it up. Hold on. Let me
Yeah, I was gonna
freshen my cup real quick. A little water. What up, Theo? Tapping in, who watching with us? What's up, the wifey, Kelly? Love you, baby. What's up, my bro Matt? Tapping in with us. Love you, bro. Let me get some of this tequila. Hey, you just keep on using me. Hey, until you use me up.
Your voice is like an angel. It's like an angel.
until you use me up. Hey. Here we go. It smells good.
Well, that's the first step. That's right. If it smells
Gotta put the nose on it. Gotta put the nose on
good.
it.
Oh. Reposado.
Oh.
So, again, we go longer than the minimum.
18 months?
No. That's in Yeho. This is 6 months.
6 months. Okay.
So when you're normally 2 months to become a repo, we go 6 months. So,
and that's natural color.
Correct. And it's at French oak Cabernet barrels. Natural color.
You see it? Look at that color on
Nothing fake about that.
Cody Gold, Reposado.
No additives. You know, the fun part, we got involved with this a few years ago. Pernod did. And the fun part for me, again, going back to brands and selling brands that I care about and the people that are making them care about them. We talk about palates and people liking things and drinking things. And I think one of my favorite parts is selling a brand that you go out and you talk to people and they go, oh, I know that brand because I was drinking XYZ tequila and I was waking up, we're going to call it hungover, not feeling good.
Not feeling well.
Or, hey, I would drink something and in 30 minutes or an hour, I had a rash or my throat was scratchy. And it's the additives that people put in tequila. Like, no joke. And that's true stories from friends of mine when I'm like, hey, have you had this? And they're like, yes, I have because I started drinking it because I found out other tequilas I were drinking, they had things in them.
I mean, there was a big lawsuit about some of the companies.
We all know that. But again, it goes back to, there's plenty of great tequila that doesn't use additives.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Definitely a tequila. I can definitely.
So,
man, first of all, no additives. It's smooth. The flavor, that agave is right there.
You taste what it's truly supposed to be.
Exactly.
You know, I'll say this. At the after party, there's probably going to be maybe some añejo. We have a phenomenal extra añejo that's aged for 6 years.
At the after party, y'all.
Yes.
A 6-year añejo.
It tastes like all these things together. I know I just blew your mind, but it's so good.
I'm over here cheesing.
It's so good.
I'm waiting for the after party.
Good. It's so good.
You know what it is. It's a cigar fest. Show them what it is. The after party we were talking about. Once again, Pernod Ricard will be serving libations.
Nailed it. You nailed Pernod Ricard. You nailed it.
GA, VIP, save the date. It's the Sherri's Classic Cigar and Jazz Festival. Boxing under the bridge. Premium cigar vendors. 2 days of live music, spoken word poetry, boxing. We're gonna have VIP lounge seating and experiences. Brought to you by my guy Dave.
No. Thank you guys for letting me be involved. Me and my brands be involved. You guys doing what you do here. You guys buying our brands. That's what helps us do all this stuff, right? It's great. I appreciate you guys involving us.
Right.
Awesome.
I appreciate you as well. Thank you for taking your time to come down here and share your spirits with us, man. Talk about your brand and your company.
Of course.
All the knowledge you shared with us. Man, this has been a great time here on this What You Smoking Wednesday bottle share. I hope you guys out there have enjoyed this. Joy Dave is my co-host today. Man, make sure y'all tap in with their company. Get you some of these spirits, man, and get your ticket to the classic Cigar and Culture Festival.
Don't have FOMO. Don't have FOMO. Get your ticket.
Get your tickets.
Get your ticket.
Man, it's going to be an experience.
Right?
True experience.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, man, this has been a great What You Smoking Wednesday. We're finna get up out of here on the live stream, but we ain't going nowhere because we still here sharing bottles because Sharon is Karen up here at Sherri's Executive Lounge. What's up, John?
So you got Pedro in the house. He wants to talk about boxing.
Pedro,
Yeah.
can we get Pedro mic'd up real quick? Yeah, hold on, y'all. We ain't going nowhere just yet. We got the guy up in here that's running the boxing under the bridge. My guy Pedro. We finna get him mic'd up.
Kaiyrie, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Good. I heard you from a distance, boxing under the bridge.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you for the recognition on that one.
You know it,
How you doing,
man.
Pedro?
Hey,
Nice to
Dapo.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
I'm gonna pan this camera a little bit.
We need to move around. Yeah, there you go.
Nope, I'm gonna pan him.
You got technology.
There you go.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, wrong way,
Other way,
wrong
other way.
You can leave
You
me.
got the
I got
other
a
way.
radio voice, not a TV face.
Man, you beat me to it.
I got a radio voice, not a TV
That's
face.
right,
Leave
that's
me
right.
off the camera, man.
No, we want you on camera with us. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna zoom out just a tad bit. And we're gonna get you mic'd up. Oh, we're gonna use that.
Got me mic'd up. All right.
There we go.
I like that.
You can pay him more if you want. Get all Pedro.
So talk to us, man, about the Sherri's and Classic Cigar Festival boxing up under the bridge that's going to be coming up.
29th and 30th, man. It's our second year. We're just putting people together underneath I-35, which has always been a problem in our city, Kansas City, and in many major cities across the U.S. where they just put a highway. This particular highway, section of I-35, could have come down 31st Street. If you look at I-35 coming from Arrowhead, if you look at 435, could have come straight down 31st Street and devastated the community. We had to grow Kansas City, so it came through but it took over 700 homes out of this particular neighborhood, low to moderate income, Irish, Latino, African American community, Switzerland, Swiss. They took it all out. And today it sits as a parking lot. And in 2022, after the pandemic, it was just a dirty parking lot.
A dirty parking lot,
So we came up with the idea that put vendors in there, get the community out there. We had Crossroads approaching our way, saying, hey, we Crossroads West Side Crossroads. We're like, time out, guys. We have to put an identity and a use with a purpose. And then Leo Moreno came up to me.
Shout out to Leo.
Shout out to Leo Moreno Junior Boxing Club. He came to me and he said, on the 5th of July of 2023, he says, Pedro, can we put a boxing event underneath this bridge? I said, Leo, only if it's sanctioned. It has to be sanctioned because these kids need something to really shoot for. We all get merit badges in our lives, Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, but let's get a belt.
Everybody gets a medal.
It's various, And so, 2 days later, an official was under the bridge saying, we can do something here. And so that's how Under the Bridge was born. Under the Bridge,
That's
Friday Night Boxing was born. We just had our sixth event, round 6, we call them rounds. So we had our 6th event, a little over 800 people.
It's amazing, man. Great way to get back to the community. I love what you guys have been doing up under there, and I'm so glad to be a part of it and to help bring awareness to what y'all been doing, man. We need that. We need a way to get these kids off the streets and to doing something positive. And the way Leo has that whole gym out there set up and all the young little kids out there, when I go out there and see those kids, it's like inspiration. It makes me want to do something for the kids. I'm like, I got to do something for the kids too.
I heard a statistic because I have to, because I work with the city and I work with the state. One of the numbers I heard, 5 new gyms have been started up in Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas, in this region. 5 new gyms. 13%, every gym that's in this community have increased their sign-ups by 13%. And these kids are calling each other out. I'll get you under the bridge. My gosh.
That's phenomenal, though.
Oh, I love
That's the way to do it. I'll get you under the bridge.
Folks, we were voted. Thank you all who attend. And thank you all our supporters like Sherri's. We were voted the best venue in 2025 by Golden Glove Boxing last year.
Well, there you go.
4 years too late, but yeah, we got it. We got it.
You got it, though.
We got it.
And
Hey,
it's
that's
one of those
phenomenal.
things. It's not just about all this. It's about those kids, right?
It's about the kids. The kids.
The community, giving back to the community.
The kids have a vision. They have a focus. We can put it in a ballroom, we can put it in a memorial hall, but they look at what's in their backyard. Place-based opportunities.
That's
what
great.
it's all about.
Yeah, it's great.
You played baseball. You look
Yes,
like
I
a baseball
did.
player.
Oh, I
You had a
grew up.
neighborhood team.
That's I did. I grew up. Hey, I played baseball my whole life. I played it year round. I played Legion ball. I traveled, played
It
ball. I
started
played
in
ball
the
in college.
backyard with your
Yeah.
brothers, your neighbors,
Yeah.
and then you had your baseball park in the backyard. But you can't put everybody out in one location. You got to have it in
You got to have the opportunity to get it out there. Yeah.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Providing opportunities, man. That's so awesome.
It was fun.
It's so fun, man.
The Sherri Cigar Classic. We got some amateurs, and we'll have some pros break out this weekend or the 30th. We'll have some great music. The city loves it. We're taking this urban venue.
Yeah.
And, you don't even know you're under the bridge.
You're gonna love it.
What do you think?
It's an amazing experience. You're gonna love it. No matter the weather, rain, see the snow, we under the bridge, we covered.
You got a natural
You
umbrella.
know what I'm saying? So it's a whole vibe.
Rain or shine.
So much energy.
Rain or shine.
So you definitely want to make sure y'all get out there, get your tickets because they're selling fast. You see all these libations we got up here. We got boxing. Man, it's gonna be a great event, great time. So make sure you are there to celebrate this with us, celebrate our city and the culture of our city.
Hey, our city's got a great venue, an urban venue. We're just opening it up for you to participate. Just come down and hang out.
There you go. Come down and hang out. Oh man, thank you for tapping in today. I appreciate
Let
it.
me come in, man.
Hey, thanks, Dad. Appreciate you as well.
Appreciate you.
Sharing the
Thank
stage,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all for rocking with us on the show today. Man, get on down here to Sherri's because we ain't closing, we still open, and it's still the Bottleshare. But we are finna get up out of here. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share the Bourbon Show on all social media platforms. Tap in with us. It's your big homie Kaiyrie. We are out. Peace. Hey, run the commercial, man.
I just came up from another meeting. I was like, I heard you say under the bridge.
I'm a different type of athlete. I believe being in tune with the mind, body, and spirit is major. According to science, cannabis provides significant benefits to athletes in both performance and recovery. Why wouldn't I? Studies have shown training with marijuana increases focus and motivation in the gym. Why wouldn't I? Others show how cannabis delivers a mental boost for athletes. Why wouldn't I? So when it comes to my choice of cannabis culture products, it's always major. Only Major Pack. Kansas City's first cannabis culture company. Rather pre-workout for motivation or post-workout for recovery. It's a major difference at Major Pack. Shop Major Pack products at majorpack.com.
Put some smoke in the air, lounging in my leather chair. I just wanna see big clouds everywhere. Hey, put some smoke in the air. Yeah, put some smoke in the air. Put some smoke in the air, lounging, feeling like a player. I just wanna see big clouds everywhere. Yeah, put some smoke in the air. Hey, put some smoke in the air. I'm on this Maduro, if you know me, that's my favorite. Cut it thin, dry pull, inhale the flavor. Sipping on some Weller, feeling real stellar. I don't need a beat, I can rock this a cappella. This is well aged, baby, straight up out the cellar. Only allocated, you gotta be dedicated. 1926 Padron, highly rated. Humidor's full, the temperature's regulated. Grown smoke business, if you know, you know. Kings in my smoke in the air, lounging in my leather chair. I just wanna see big clouds everywhere. Hey, put some smoke in the air. Yeah, put some smoke in the air. Put some smoke in the air, lounging, feeling like a player. I just wanna see big clouds everywhere. Yeah, put some smoke in the air. Hey, put some smoke in the air. I'm on this Maduro, if you know me, that's my favorite. Cut it thin, dry pull, inhale the flavor. Sipping on some Weller, feeling real stellar. I don't need a beat, I can rock this a cappella. This is well aged, baby, straight up out the cellar. Only allocated.